winning for me is just like, it start way before the tip-off.
Right.
It start knowing all your players, all your teammates. Like, I knew everybody's personality on my team in Denver. I knew I could talk to Jamal a certain way I couldn't talk to Bones. I knew this would get Nikola going, this what he don't like. So me, as a point guard, I'm the quarterback, I'm the general. I gotta know what get you going and things like that. But it start by just taking time and getting to know somebody.
Just so, like, underdog, like, your story needs to be heard. Like, this whole thing is about celebrating underdogs and just telling their story.
Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated, yeah. Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated, we the ones. Yeah, we the ones. Yeah, we the ones. We the ones. Yeah.
What is it, as you look back over your journey, or maybe I should say this before I ask the question, one of the things that's heartbreaking is, I met you when you were in college, living in Ames, just going to the High V or wherever in Ames or Campus Town or wherever it is you went. But then you see them after they get that bag and they change up. The one thing that I respect about you and the one reason that I wanted you here to talk to underdogs, whether they're young, old, athletic, non-athletic, female, male, is success didn't stop your hunger, it didn't stop your grind, but it also didn't change who you are and how you treat people. Why is that? How is that?
I feel like for me it's just like, that was my promise to myself, like, money should never make you feel some type of way, because at the end of the day, money don't bring you happiness. I know the richest people, they still not, happy with themselves, overall. Maybe to the world, everything, all lights and glamour is cool. But so me, just growing up, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get to the league.
Right.
I'm gonna keep a small circle around me, who got it out the mud with me. I'm gonna make sure my mom good, because at the end of the day, that's why I made it to the league.
Right.
All them, I look back on it, all the tournaments and stuff she used to sacrifice, like I said, my mama $20,000, like, and she like cried. I never had $20,000. I'm looking back like, damn, all the stuff I was asking for and getting and doing as a kid, like, it just like take you back, like, yo, like she was really grinding to put me in a position to be seen by scouts and all that. So for me, like I said, like, money ain't gonna change me, because matter of fact, I want more money, so I'm gonna definitely go harder. But even if I didn't have it, didn't make it, like, and I was working somewhere else, like, my work ethic, it was installed in me. Like, I gotta go get it no matter, what I'm saying, what I'm doing. So I just told myself, if I stay on this path that got me here and keep the same team, same circle, because the people around me that I'm with, is more so of like, ain't no pat on the back because you the guy. It's like, if you bullshit, you bullshit.
Right.
Like, so I can't slip, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. So money ain't gonna change me.
So I think that there's something that I really want to lean in with that is, when going back to I said, to be your best self, it's a team sport. But you got to empower yourself more or less to be the GM of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No different than Jerry West or, whatever GM. The Warriors were built because they got a great GM. If, they could have all the talent in the world, but if they didn't have a great GM, they would have never won a title. And you living your best life as a man and as an athlete, sounds like there is intentionality about who you allow in that circle.
Yeah.
That keeps you grounded. So it sounds like you have a circle where there's, you care enough about your future that you don't surround yourself with yes men.
Exactly. That's the whole, purpose for me. Just like you want guys around you and, people around you to want to push you every day. It feel good waking up, seeing my circle getting up and work out.
Right.
It make me like, oh, they working. They ain't got to work. They can sit back.
Right.
What you need, Tay? Nah, they working though. So if I see them working, I got to push it 2-3 times more, because when they see me do it, they going to up theirs. And at the end of the day, no matter what you're doing, if it's a team, outside of work, basketball, any sport, I always live by it. The 4-letter word, team, together, everybody achieve more, you feel me? So that's how I kind of go about my day.
Man,
every
so
day, yeah.
even to take that deeper, when you talk about, let's act like this is just for anybody that's about to go be a pro athlete.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so important. I've experienced 3 people close to me, and we all know people like that have made it to the NBA, only to fumble the bag, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the core reasons why they did is because they had surrounded themselves with people that were just hangers-on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people that would sleep in till noon.
Yeah.
People that went out every night with no responsibility.
Exactly.
And so now when they go home, it's easy to go out, but it sounds like you surround yourself with people, like they got stuff going on, whether it's training, whether it's helping the youth, whatever it is. So how important is that to like a rookie or a second-year player to make sure that they have ambitious people in their circle?
I mean, it's detrimental. Like, for me, like, I'm going to year 6. I done seen it all, done it all. So it's like, I see youngsters come into the league, come in the locker room. I just see how they move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you got 10, 15 dudes with you?
Right.
What they doing for you?
Right.
What they bringing to the table?
Right.
Is they here because, obvious they here because you in the NBA, they want to see what's going on. But if everything go left tomorrow, who all gonna be there?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I try to surround my team like this. 'Cause I know at the end of the day, if all this shit go left, they gonna ride till the wheels fall off.
Right.
And if I'm wrong,
Right.
shit, I'm gonna be hurt about it.
But you're a good GM though.
Yeah, you know, good GM. So at the end of the day, if they go away, I'm gonna be hurt. But
Right.
I feel like 120% they gonna ride with me, so I can live and lay my head down on the pillow at night
Right.
and know that when I close my eyes, it ain't like, man, I'm taking care of 15, 20 dudes.
Yeah.
You know, that take a toll on you.
Yeah.
Pulling you this way, that
That's
way.
an expensive bill.
Exactly. But you know, when you young like that though, you don't really look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like life moving fast. I'm in the league. Oh, I just had 20 on Curry.
Right.
It's moving so fast. But like for me, like going to year 6, like it's different for me now.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Now, was there an older male, like when you transition? And I would say Iowa State. People that don't know Iowa State, it's a different place.
Yeah.
In a good way, because, I mean, you are the NBA team there. And so, but even going into NBA and handling that, I mean, going to Iowa State and handling that success, and then obviously in the NBA, was there like a OG male that kind of gave you this game so you hit the ground running in terms of identifying that small circle?
I mean, for me, like I said, it wasn't really like I ain't got no pops, so like
Right.
my mama, like, it's like she put me on game. Like,
Right.
it's crazy to say, but me and my mama got like a relationship, like more like we cool, like.
Yeah.
But, so it's like she put me on game. Like,
Right.
look, you ain't about to have woo woo. Like,
She wasn't having that.
yeah. So I mean, growing up, it was like she knew my bestest friends. I never had 10, 15. You know, so it was easy for me. Like Keon, my manager, my trainer. Now it took him a minute to get into
Right.
certain.
She
like,
had her guard up.
100, yeah.
As she should.
So it's like, for me, like, it wasn't really no male. It was really her, and then it got transferred. So when I got to Iowa State, DeAndre Kane was that guy that kind of, he ain't even make it to the league, you know what I'm saying? He playing overseas, but he was my OG there. I was a freshman. He's like, I'm going to kill you every day in practice. And if you don't know DeAndre Kane, he's 6'5", 220.
Yeah.
I'm 6'2", 150, just getting to Iowa State, getting cooked every day. So he was like my OG to kind of let me know, like, yo, this what I do. You don't do that. Like, I can do this, but where you want to go, and he's like, I ain't got nothing to take from you. You a freshman. You got years to come after this. Do it this way. Work out every day. You know what I'm saying? And I could respect that. And then when I got to the league, our team was real kind of, we was young. We was in there, Jamal, Malik. But my OG for real was like Millsap, Paul Millsap. So my rookie year, I'm like, man, why I ain't getting reps in training camp? We still had Jameer Nelson, Moutier, and Jamal. They was fighting for the point guard position. Man, I might have got 2 reps. He just brought me to the side. It's 2017. I'm like, damn, I go from All-American, All-World at Iowa State. I couldn't get a rep in training camp. And Millsap was just like, young fella. Like, I sat next to him on the plane whenever I got caught up because I was on a 2-way. He's just like, young fella, just keep working, don't complain, and watch the outcome. And I always took that with Millsap, from Millsap. And look up next year, shit, I'm the backup point guard. It's just crazy how stuff changed. So, yeah, I would just say Kane. And then when I got to the league, Millsap really kind of took me under his wing. And it was dope. Yeah.
You talked about earlier, like, money doesn't make you happy. So what makes you happy?
What make me happy is just like, first off, my family, just making sure they good. And then also for me, it's just like waking up, thanking God that it's another day to get better and do that. So that's what really make me happy, just like going to the gym, sweating, like just doing more for the community and stuff like that with kids. I love working with kids, and we trying to just bring awareness. I did a panel in D.C. with the gun violence situation, things like that. Just like being a basketball player, doing what you do, but also just trying to be more than a basketball player, you know what I'm saying? Because if I leave, if I leave tomorrow,
Right.
if all they say was, oh yeah, he was just a good basketball player, I failed at my job,
Yeah,
you feel
no
me?
doubt.
So
That's real.
I just want to be more than that. So.
Yeah, for sure, because it's, and I appreciate that because, just being somebody that's connected to NBA players, whether it's just relationship, training, or whatever, just even me, that allows me, like my voice carries a lot more weight because of that. And there's so much that we can do with our platform. Like whenever, I work out with our mentor, college athlete, professional athlete, just helping them understand that because, it's hard to be a black man in America.
Yeah.
And, it's not a lot of great role models, and they're watching you. And so it's just refreshing to see you understand. I say this all the time. You can be great at your job and never understand your assignment.
Exactly.
God has an assignment for us. And when our life is over, like, he's not going to check our bank account. He ain't going to look at your stat sheet. He ain't going to look at my Instagram following, but he is going to look at what did you do with the talent that I've given you? What did you do with the resources I've given you? I want to pivot into, for any underdog watching, you are the definition of a winner. So since you're the definition of a winner, I want to get, I want you to define what winning is to you.
For me, it's like winning just on the court. For me, it's like once you prepare, and they say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, and I live by that. But winning for me is just like it start way before the tip-off.
Right.
It start knowing all your players, all your teammates. Like, I knew everybody's personality on my team in Denver. I knew I could talk to Jamal a certain way I couldn't talk to Bones. I knew this would get Nikola going, this what he don't like. So me, as a point guard, I'm the quarterback, I'm the general. I gotta know what get you going and things like that. But it start by just taking time and getting to know somebody and sitting down with them, knowing where they from, knowing who their relative is. So winning, people just think winning just like, oh, we got the best team, we just gonna.
Right.
It's more than that, man.
Right.
Especially at this level, because everybody elite.
Right.
So it's like, it's like winning starts in so many different fashions, and I try to get ahead of it, and try to get to know all my teammates, because that's where it starts.
I'm glad you said that, and I'm tripping because I should have been prepared to take this in terms of being a leader, because you can tell. It's an interesting perspective I have in terms of our relationship because I saw you before Iowa State, then I came in after Iowa State, and your legacy, your influence was still there after you left. One of the best leaders that I've met, and I've been able to meet some great ones. Obviously Chauncey Billups and other ones. As a leader, I don't think a lot of people understand that to be a great leader, it takes a huge time commitment. Because like you said, you can't be, I don't think you can be a great leader without relationship building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like leading starting so many different ways. I mean, I can't get on my boy Kyle for not doing something if he don't see me not doing it. Like, for me, leading in sprints, I want to win every sprint in practice. Right. So when we in the huddle, get y'all ass back.
Right.
Because they see me doing it.
They
you know what I'm
see you
saying? You can't talk the game and don't do the walk. So for me, just being a leader, dog, it's just so many different things, bro. It's beyond basketball, but people don't think it's just like basketball. I'm a lead. I'm gonna go out here and get 30. I ain't gonna.
Right.
That ain't leading all the time.
Yeah.
Leading is we ain't gotta stop. I'm gonna dive on the dove on the floor, get a 50-50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just leading, bro, it's a lot to that word. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you can lead and don't even play 1 minute.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, we ain't gotta stop. I'm gonna dive on the dove on the floor, get a 50-50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just leading, bro, it's a lot to that word. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you can lead and don't even play 1 minute.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So Yeah.
When you talk about, so just so they know, when I say winner, that's just not words. Like you said, 4 Final Fours in high school.
Yeah.
55-1
In 2 years.
last 2 years.
Yeah.
Mr. Basketball, State of Michigan. And that was like maybe, I think, the 3rd player from Flint.
Yeah.
You, Glenn Rice, and
Me,
maybe
Glenn
somebody
Rice,
else.
and Calvin Tober, I believe. I think KT won, right? Yeah, KT won.
Then you go to Iowa State. And I mean, just because, like, what was Iowa State's record the year before you got
They
there?
They was, Corey Lucius was the point guard. They ended up losing to Ohio State. Aaron Craft hit
Right.
that pull-up on George. But they made it to, I think, 32,
Okay.
if I believe, 32. And then I came in. We started off 14-0 my freshman year. Beat Michigan when they was loaded with style
And that
skills.
was, you know, your freshman year going against Michigan. So
Yeah. Lights was bright. Game was moving
That
so
was at Hilton?
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick Vitale. I see the ESPN things.
Right.
I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like,
Right.
18, 16, you're not allowed to get in there. I'm like, yo, this crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm playing against my AAU teammate, Derek Walton. He's starting, he cooking. I'm like, yo, this crazy. Like, but yeah, bro, like going back to Beecher, like Beecher wasn't winning like that. My freshman year, people forget we started off 0-5. We had to figure it out. And then we got better, gradually got better. And you know, my coach, Coach Williams, he got 6 championships now. He got 2 with me, and he got 4 more after I left. But he told me in like probably like 4th, 5th grade, he like, you gonna be my starting point guard in varsity. Can't make it up.
Right.
Then it happened. 2 of our guys transfer. They're like, man, I ain't playing with that little boy. He a freshman. I'm going to mess up my senior year.
Wow.
They go do what they do, go play Class A. We start off 0-5, everybody laughing at us like, I told y'all they wasn't going to be nothing. We got better. Coach Williams told me, he said, I know you 14, but for us to get where we got to go, you got to lead these seniors. And that was for me, the seniors was like, I looked up to them so crazy because when I was in the 6th grade, like I was practicing with them, but they was on varsity already. So I'm like, man, I ain't about to be telling them what to do. But next game I had 29 against Buena Vista. They was like number 2 in the state. He like, I told you. We didn't win the game, but like that was like my takeover and when everybody respected me and it was like my launching pad, you feel me? Because they're like, oh, this little, he can hoop. It was from the whole state, 29. I'm like 140 pounds, 30 pounds out there, big feet, just cooking though. But, and then, you know, we go state, lose, Final Four, 2nd year, come back, lose the same game. And then junior and senior year, I'm like, yo, we got to bring one home. And 55-1, so that was tough, so yeah.
Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated, yeah. Underrated.
Hey, Underdog fam, thank you so much for tapping in. Now, do me a favor, man. Subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the things. And until next time, keep fighting.